Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. Today we're taking a look at a huge figure. It's the Combiner Wars Devastator. Now this is the retail version. This is not the San Diego Comic-Con version. That actually looks pretty cool. It's got the chrome purple on it. Definitely cool looking figure. This is the one that, well, has been released to the mass market. I did see one of these at the Northside Toys R Us here in Indianapolis, but the box was kind of smashed. And I went back the next day. They wanted $160 for it, $159 plus tax, and it was sold. It was gone like that. And they said the closest Toys R Us that had any was actually in Fort Wayne, Indiana, about 2 hours away, and they had two of them. So I went to Big Bad Toy Store, and I got this thing shipped for, I think, around $152. So it was actually cheaper to go through Big Bad Toy Store and have it delivered to me, and the box is perfect. So that's pretty cool. Front of the package, we've got this awesome artwork of Devastator here. Comes with all 6 Constructicons. Really reminds me of the old gift set back in the day, which is really cool. Some little Transformers running around at the bottom. It says Transformers here, Generations. Comes with a collector card of Devastator, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really nice artwork. I'm really digging it. Not really sure who that is. That kind of looks like Ironhide. And that kind of looks like Shockwave, actually. And then we got a car flipping around back here and a missile coming in. Kind of interesting. Just kind of a quick close-up. Tell me that doesn't look like Shockwave. Pretty cool. And that looks like Ironhide to me. If you know any different, tell me. I'm not sure who that is. If you know who that is, let me know. Side of the package just basically has Devastator there, and this side has nothing. The top of the box has all of the Constructicons, looking super cool. And then here is the top of the package. It's huge. In fact, it doesn't even cover, I think, about right here. It's cutting just the head off. It says it's 18 inches and 45 centimeters. This is actual height. It's got all the Constructicons here, which is really cool. And then here's a little write-up, just to kind of show you the top of the box. There is the write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And then over here, here are all of the Constructicons. Looking super cool. I am digging this for sure. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Today we're going to take a look at Mixmaster, and what the hell? This thing right here, I don't get it. I really don't. Of all the Constructicons that we've received so far, this is my least favorite. Absolutely, 100%. It's a complete departure to the G1 aesthetic that we've received with all the other ones. I mean, they were dead on point to the original characters. This is not. This is absolutely not what he looked like in the original show. In fact, this doesn't look like any cement mixer I've ever seen on the road. 95% of all cement mixers are designed this way, where it's got the barrel up here. There's usually some kind of support structure back here, and then it pours out. And that's the cap. There are front load or top load mixers like this, where the cab's up here, but they don't look like this, and they don't have this on the back. I don't get it. I mean, it completely takes a huge departure from realism and from the G1 toy, and that's very disappointing. There are some other gripes I've got about this. One is the wheels. You hear that? The wheels, the treads are actually grinding up onto the plastic up there. The bottom ones, or the back ones, don't do that. I don't know. That kind of irks me. We can easily see his hand there. It'd been nice if this spun. That would have been fun, but we don't get that. positive. Let's be positive here. I like the silver paint picks here. I like the silver stacks. Of course, I don't know why those are back here. They should be up here. It'd been nice if they painted that tank silver. That would have been really cool. We do have some nice detail like the ladder going up here, all the detail on the back. This really looks like the front end to me, but those are vents, not actual windows. The front of this vehicle looks really strange, very tiny windows, and that doesn't even look like the front end. I mean, that doesn't look like a windshield at all. I do like the silver there. The front end kind of reminds me of a fire truck, but it misses on so many points. That just, the clearance to drive this would be ridiculous if that was the case. I don't know. I'm at a loss. That looks more like a military vehicle to me. It looks like they took a cross between a fire truck, a cement mixer, and some kind of military armored truck and smashed it together. I really, really just don't get it. For size comparison, here we have Mixmaster next to Generations Nightbeat. Here's Mixmaster next to a Transformers animated figure, Hot Rod. Here he is next to Robots in Disguise 2015, Drift. Here we have Mixmaster next to the Transformers Age of Extinction, Takara Stinger. And finally, here he is next to the original Robots in Disguise, Scourge. And here we have Mixmaster in his robot form, and he does redeem himself slightly in this mode, but only slightly. Issues I've got in this mode, the arms, super huge top arms, these biceps with these itty bitty tiny little forearms, it just looks really bad. The back, this thing, why this didn't fold up or something, I don't know. It just kind of hangs out there like he's taking a big poo or something. Just not well done at all. And the other thing is his legs, the joints, of course I'm not going to do it now, feel a little weak compared to how heavy this thing is. It just feels like these ball joints are going to wear out over time. I will say these shoulder joints were so super tight when I pulled them out. I didn't think they were supposed to come out that far and had to double check the instructions and then check some other people to make sure I was transforming this right. Just super tight joints. But once I got them out, they were fine. The rest of the body looks pretty decent, though. The head sculpt is cool. It's pretty G1 accurate with a little more update to it. The chest piece, definitely very G1. Love the silver Decepticon logo there, the red and the gold. This whole area here looks remarkable. That's really about the saving grace to this figure. He has no weapons, which is kind of weird. Now, some people have pointed out, I think T-Man pointed out that it'd been nice if these spray nozzles up here were painted silver. That would match the G1 toy, but in the cartoon they were green. So I'm not too upset that they didn't do that, but I think the silver would have helped break up the paint. So just kind of a close-up. There's a shot of his head. The head sculpt's nice. It's very G1 accurate because he had the black nose that went down. He was the only one like that. And the other cool thing is his head is a Decepticon symbol. Very much like Soundwave, which is very cool. And it was very similar to that in the original G1 cartoon. I think they just took it a little bit forward. So I do appreciate that. Again, I like the chest and the waist. I mean, that just looks amazing. Everything else is just kind of there. Again, just a very weak showing. For size comparison, here we have Mixmaster next to Masterpiece Prowl. Again, while I like the size of this, I mean, he's a big Constructicon. I like the fact he's bigger than the Autobots, but I think they were really about the same size in the original cartoon show. Here we have Mixmaster next to a Takara Transformer Adventure Warrior class figure, Nemesis Prime. Here we've got Mixmaster next to the Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion Optimus Prime with the DX9 armor upgrade. Here he is next to the Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron with the armor upgrade. And finally, here he is with KFC's Transistor, or aka Masterpiece Blaster. And again, I like the size scale of the Constructicons to the Masterpiece. I think they've done a really good job with that, and definitely cool. And here we have 4 of the 6 Constructicons side by side, and looks like Mixmaster is probably the tallest of these 4, which is kind of interesting. I think it's more of the canopy up over his head giving that a look, but he might edge everybody out by a hair. So, final thoughts on Mixmaster. Well, quite frankly, I think this is the weakest of the figures we've received so far in the Constructicon set. While the robot mode does make up slightly in the design of the body and the head, it's pretty much the weakest showing, like I've said. I feel bad because I feel like I've been trouncing this figure the entire review, but there's not a lot that makes me happy with this figure. I wish the mixer would fold up. The vehicle mode is utterly ridiculous. It doesn't look like the G1 figure. It doesn't even look like a real cement mixer. I don't know where they went with that on the design. And yeah, the arms are a bit goofy to me. Other than that, and that's a lot, you know, it's an okay figure. He's going to be the leg of Devastator. He will not stay in this mode. There's just not a lot of fun here. I'm really concerned about the joints on the hips. As far as playability, I don't think that would last at all on it. But the body and the head are amazing. They do look cool. They do look G1. They did a good job with that, and that's really about all they did with it. So there he is, Mixmaster from Transformers Combiner Wars.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.